Hi, this is Brian Van from Sport Bike Track Gear, sportbiketrackgear.com. We are visiting today with Roger from KR Tuned. KR Tuned is an exhaust and performance part line that was launched in 2007. Of course, it's continuing for 2008, so it is still relatively new to the market. Okay, and we really like it. We want to help spread the word a little bit, so here we are. We're going to do a video. We're going to show you guys what goes into the KR Tuned exhaust line. When you came up with the whole idea of launching an exhaust line, what was the concept that you began with?
Well, basically, Kenny Roberts and I, we also do Hot Bodies Racing, for those of you who don't know. It's a sister company of KR Tuned. Hot Bodies has been sponsoring Kenny for the last 5 or 6 years. Kenny and I became friends. Kenny and I talked about creating a product line using his name and having his GP shop design, using all the technology they've learned from MotoGP and taking that into a consumer product.
And that's a big benefit for the customer, because the reality is, you know, in Kenny Roberts' racing effort, there has been literally millions of dollars that have been spent trying to get to the finished product along the way. So the end user now is going to benefit from the exhaust portion of said technology.
Yeah, I mean, you're basically talking Kenny Roberts' MotoGP shop. It's not a garage shop. It's not something that lives in this warehouse. It is a full-blown motorcycle manufacturing operation, and that's what they do is they build, you know, custom race motorcycles, prototype race motorcycles. And so you're talking about a company who has a $20 million annual budget on research and development to develop a limited number of products.
Right. Now, we've installed some systems back in the shop. Okay, we've used it ourselves. The power numbers have always been fantastic, on par with everything, and a lot of times a few ponies better, which is certainly a benefit. What I will say is, when you get this product in your hand, and I know that a picture, it doesn't do it justice, because we're usually working with one dimension in a picture. When you start to look at some of the details here, if you want to go ahead and zoom in just a little bit, Rick, the carbon fiber end cap that's on here, it's got the KR logo, you know, actually kind of molded right into it. The camera may not be able to grab that. Absolutely gorgeous, okay? No doubt the quality. I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. Hang on one second here. And this is the noise insert, right?
This is the homologated sound reduction core. So this is really for the European market. There's regulations that are coming in the United States, especially here in California, and this is going to play a part in this exhaust being legal in the United States as well as in Europe.
Which is nice. So if a customer buys this part, by the way, is easily removable. Here are snap ring pliers.
Yep. There's
a large snap ring in here. It comes right out. So if you want it to be a little bit louder, like most probably do, it's easy to do. And all you have to do is save the part, you can put it back in, and then you'll be back within.
Now one of the things we just came from Laguna Seca this weekend, and at Laguna Seca they have noise regulations on being able to use their track. They basically, you have to use a stock exhaust. But with this sound reduction core, you're only 2 dBs above a stock exhaust, so this will pass as sound regulated racetracks.
You know what, and that's a great point. That's a really great point, and it's all you got to do is keep track of it. It's easy to reinstall. Let's talk about the carbon fiber. Anything special there?
Well, basically, this is the same kind of carbon fiber. It's an aerospace quality, high gloss carbon fiber, the same stuff they use on every MotoGP bike on the grid, and half the world superbikes. I mean, this is the top of the line, 100% real deal.
They use plenty of it, don't they?
Very expensive. That's a lot.
Exactly.
These also, it's important to note here too. These also have a titanium stamped, embossed, printed logo plate. It's not a high temp decal on the side of this thing. It's actually an embossed titanium logo.
So basically, your concept there is you wanted this to look as good as the rest of the system for the life of the system.
Yeah. Well, you don't see an automobile with a, you don't see a Porsche with a sticker on the hood. You see a Porsche with a embossed logo on the hood.
No, that's fair to say. One of the things we sell a lot of stuff. We've all used a lot of stuff back in the shop. You've got your cookie cutter products. You've got your Me Too products. Me Too, I want to do it too. When I look at this, I see a lot of things that were done differently in design, but the biggest thing is the quality of this product is just fantastic. We've done the canister. We're going to show you some of the piping now. It's just a slip-on system that we're handling here. Rick, if you want to just get in kind of tight around the welds, if you will. And this is?
This is a advanced lightweight stainless steel alloy, and basically, it's kind of no secret, but our pipes are produced in Europe, and we've got some of the best Italian welders in the business. You can look at these welds right here. How if you can zoom in, I don't know if you can see this or not, but I mean you can just see these are just beautiful, perfect Italian welds. And Italians are really known for welding, and that's why we chose those guys to do it for us.
It's gorgeous.
Machine slip fit joints. So if you look at this,
That's what I was just going to show him.
go ahead.
Look at this. I mean, the tolerance is literally perfect. It takes just a little bit of effort to get it together and to pull it back apart, but that's what you want. You know, I've seen some of this stuff. I've seen some of the Japanese stuff where they fit together. And I've had them on my own bikes actually, and where it's kind of loose and it leaks there a little bit. I mean, that's not my idea of high quality. Where this just absolutely screams quality.
Well, the difference here is if you look at 90% of the exhaust, probably 99% of the exhausts that are on the market, what they're doing is they're using cut tubing. So they're going to cut a piece of tubing, they're going to weld it on here, and you're going to slide two pieces of tubing in together. So if there's any kind of, it falls on the ground, it falls on the table, and the shipping and the packing, it comes out, you know, as an egg shape, it's going to be a major pain to get the thing on. And if you look at this piece, this is actually a thicker piece of tubing that we machined down. So if you look, you can actually feel the grooves here on the outside and the inside of this. And you can see there's actually a lip on the outside here. It's going to prevent damage for this pipe. So this isn't going to get damaged unless you throw it on the ground.
Right. Unless you're kind of malicious with it. And,
Exactly.
you know, that's something too that's really clear when you handle the pipe for the first time. I noticed that immediately the first time we handled the KR system. Attention to the details everywhere. Included with each kit, we've got a nice carbon fiber canister band.
Yeah, basically same high quality as the canister itself, and you know straight off same carbon fiber as a MotoGP bike would use, same as the bodywork, and it's basically extremely lightweight, heat resistant, and it looks a hell of a lot better than an aluminum clamp with a rubber sleeve on it. I mean, it's just the details.
It's gorgeous.
It makes it up, you know.
And you look from the inside of this out, you look at the bare part of the weave from the inside, I mean, it's as beautiful as the resin part on the outside.
It's all autoclaved carbon fiber, so yeah,
It's all about the details, brother. Here's the springs you're going to get with the system. They have silicone sleeves to slide over the outside.
Correct. Yeah. So silicone coated stainless steel springs basically helps reduce vibration and keeps your part nice and tight. You don't have any odd sounding tinginess about your exhaust system.
Yeah, rattling around basically because they didn't want to go the extra mile and put a sleeve over the spring to keep it quiet. And that is, you know, they've dotted all the I's, they've crossed all the T's. This is really interesting because this is actually from one of the GP bikes.
Correct.
What kind of metal is this?
This is an Inconel. It's basically the next. This is what all the Formula One teams use to build their exhaust systems.
Okay.
They're not using titanium because titanium isn't an exhaust metal. Titanium heat cycles very easily, and it can fracture, it can crack, it can break. Tabs can break off of it, and that's why we don't use titanium in our exhaust systems. That's why we use our, this advanced lightweight stainless material, is because you get the same weight savings as a titanium pipe, but you get the long-lasting durability of a stainless steel part.
And you know, the reality is, Kenny Roberts has been in motorcycling for a long, long time. I don't think anyone's going to get him to put his name on something, his logo essentially, if it does not meet his standards, which I would imagine are pretty high after all the years that he spent racing at the highest level and involved with his own team.
28 years of MotoGP racing and 8 world championships to the guy's name with his team, himself personally, and his family. The guy's obviously got a little bit of credibility, and he's obviously got, a bit of, how to put it, what am I trying to say here? There's some integrity to this pipe. This isn't, like you said, this isn't a cookie cutter exhaust.
No, it's not.
There's some integrity to this when you're buying this. You're really buying into a history of MotoGP racing is what you're buying into. And development.
I agree. It's great to have an opportunity to talk to somebody. When this video is all completed, you're going to see there's a portion from Kenny, a little shorter, and then we got an opportunity to sit down today with Roger. And it's nice when the guys who are behind this company are willing to put their face and their name. It shows they're proud of what they've done. We're proud to sell it. I think you'll be proud to own it. This is the KR Tuned Exhaust.
Thank you.